Hello everyone, and thank you for checking into Spidertrax TV. I am Tom Kingston behind the camera, and today is January 3rd, 2011. Apologize in advance for all the noise in the background. We are running about 5 CNC machines, we're welding, we're working, and I can't stop production. I am sorry, so bear with me with the noise. I will do my best to compensate. So we're looking at a brand new series for the Rock Bug. We're calling this Rock Bug 2.0. A whole list of modifications that we're doing in preparation for the Ultra 4 Tour. 2011 Ultra 4 Tour, which we are committing to. And the first change, the most necessary change to be competitive in this tour, is the motor swap. For those that remember, we had a Scat V4. A lot of power for a little V4 and a tiny, tiny engine. The big question was, could we even fit a larger motor in here? And well, as you can see, it's quite tight, but we did. You're looking at an LS motor, it's a 5.3. This guy is an 06 Trailblazer block, and it's got a number of modifications: LS3 intake, milled head, schwanky cam. When it's all said and done, about 430 horsepower, about 420 foot-pounds of torque. This is going to give us about 60% more juice than the Scat V4, which is quite necessary for the rock racing. That's always been kind of a limiter for us. Rock Bug was really built as a rock crawler that could race. At that time, when we built it, it was only doing just the King of the Hammers, and then a We Rock series. Well, there's no We Rock now for the Rock Bug. It will just do the Ultra 4 Tour for 2011. 6 events, and so the motor swap was necessary, not only for power, but for reliability as well. The Scat didn't have a whole lot of life left, and I'm not sure if it had enough life to do 6 rock racing events. So rather than chance it, we figured, let's do the swap now, start off the season fresh, and really give it our all. So there you have it, LS motor in the Rock Bug. Let me move back here, show you a side shot of this guy. And there it is. Transmission's the same, C4, and that's what Tracy's always run with his LS motors. He's been running LS motors for almost a decade now, maybe even more. And he's always run the LS motors with the C4, so we're keeping that. That's what we had. But while we're at it, we are replacing the transfer case. We had a stack in there. We're putting in an Atlas. It says 4.3, but it will be a 3.0 in time for King of the Hammers. In terms of getting this engine in, not many modifications were required. We did have a cross member in the front that had to be removed. Orbital valve is going to be relocated, and the radiator was in the front. That's going to be moved to the back. Certainly not ideal for rock crawling, but it's going to work out well for rock racing. And then this main cross member, which houses the underside of the dashboard, is staying the same. That's actually a really big deal for us, because that means we get to keep the dashboard exactly the same way that it was. And by keeping that the same, pretty much inside, it's going to feel nearly identical for Tracy, which is going to be pretty helpful, man. I got to say, he's got a couple years on this vehicle, so the less we have to change, the better. Pedals are going to be in the same spot. The driver's seat will be up just a little higher because of the Atlas, about 3/4 inches higher. That was the driver's seat. The passenger seat will stay the same though. So there you have it. We have an LS motor. We have an Atlas. We're on our way. Plenty of work to do though. This week we're going to be working on radiator mounts. It's just kind of clamped in place there right now. So radiator mounts, the rest of the cooling mounts, some plumbing. Tracy will be here this weekend to give us a hand buttoning up the rest of the items. By next weekend we'll be finished with our work. Get it back in Tracy's hands, and he'll do some more inspection. He'll be doing a dyno test, dynoing the engine, and getting it ready for King of the Hammers in February 2011, the first event to kick off the Ultra 4 Tour. So guys, thank you for checking in to the Rock Bug 2.0 series. We will be updating throughout the week, certainly an update at least by the weekend, and keep you up to date on progress as we near King of the Hammers. Thanks again for checking in.